Frost at Christmas by R.D. Wingfield. Read by David Jason. Sunday. 10 days to Christmas on a bitter December afternoon, a few minutes past 4 o'clock. Outside, day had prematurely aged into night, and a snow-heralding wind prowled the streets. But inside, behind heavy burgundy curtains, the bedroom was stifling. The 3 bars of an electric fire glared at the bed where 2 naked figures lay side by side. "Was it good?" she asked, mechanically. "Very good." He didn't look at her. Each week the man seemed more violent in his love-making, pummeling, pounding, clawing, but he appeared indifferent enough now as he swung his legs to the floor and reached for his clothes. Usually so punctual, today he had arrived an hour late. By now she should be outside the Sunday school waiting for Tracy. She willed him to hurry. The Sunday school was only at the end of the street, but there had been that scare with a man trying to lure children into his car last summer. At last he turned to face her. She lit a cigarette, knowing what he was going to say. Always the same words. "I'm not sure about next week. I expect it'll be all right, but I'm not sure." She nodded and forced a smile. He'd be here. She knew it, and he knew it. She sighed, expelling a stream of smoke in her relief at his departure. There was something about him that made her feel uneasy, frightened. But look at the time. 4:25. The kids come out at 4:30. Tracy would have to come home on her own. At Denton Police Station, Sergeant Johnny Johnson was cold. The radiator had developed an airlock that no amount of kicking could shift. A phone on the inquiry desk rang. It was Superintendent Mullet, flapping as usual. "Yes, sir," soothed Johnson. "It's all laid on. I'm sending a car to meet him." "No, sir, it's very quiet. Must be the cold weather." The cold weather? Say what you like about the cold, but it certainly kept the crime figures down. Even the most hardened villain preferred the comforts of his own fireside on nights like this. Another phone rang. The call was from a woman whose daughter hadn't returned home from Sunday school. The 3:45 train from London slackened speed as it took the final bend before the run into Denton Station. Clive Barnard scrubbed at the condensation and tried to peer through the window, but met the murky gaze of his own reflection. A young man of 23, fair-haired, with a nose that looked as if it had been broken and badly set. Wasn't it just his lousy, rotten luck to be posted to this flea-bag of a town, and so near to Christmas? No one else got out at Denton Station. Clive humped his case to the booking hall. He had promised someone would meet him, but what could you expect in a dump like this? Then, with a screech of brakes, Abel Baker 4 pulled into the curb. The driver, P.C. Jordan, a tall, thin 26-year-old with a black moustache, opened the rear door and motioned Clive to get in. He briefly introduced himself and his observer, P.C. Sims, the moon-faced man at his side. That ceremony over, the car jerked away. "What's up with your nose?" asked Sims. It had been broken on Clive's first day out on foot patrol. He tried to act as peacemaker between 2 brawling drunks and had been set upon by both of them. Sims grunted. "I always let 'em fight it out, and then I arrest the winner." A few moments of prickly silence, then Sims slipped in his leading question. "How's your uncle?" Clive sighed. "Are you referring to the Chief Constable?" he asked innocently. Sims feigned surprise. "Oh, is he your uncle? That would account for the similarity of the names." "And for the fact that we're acting as your bloody chauffeur," added Jordan. "Let's get this straight," snapped Clive. "I never asked to be met, and if you think he gives me any favours, then I can assure you I'd have asked to be posted anywhere but this one-eyed stinking dump." "Oh, one-eyed stinking dump," said Sims. "You must have been here before." He offered around his cigarettes, and the atmosphere thawed. "I understand I'd be working under Detective Inspector Allen," remarked Clive. "What's he like?" "A sod," muttered Sims. Jordan was more generous. "Oh, he's not bad, a stickler for the book, but do it his way and you won't go..."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?